You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. So my grandson, his name is Sawyer. He's my mini-me. And by that, I mean he looks exactly like I did when I was 9 years old. Husky pants included. Yes, husky, yeah. Sometimes it's still that way. He acts like I used to as well, sometimes, and occasionally still do. He'll hit a roadblock, he'll get frustrated, steam will come out of his ears, and he'll say something like, that's it, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. That's stupid. And then the last thing we hear is the door slam. Sound familiar? Heard that before? Done that before? I bet you have. Oh, well, we'll talk about that. It's the Daily Boost. From motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. We all kind of need that. The world is crazy. Have you seen that? The craze out there right now. 19 years, episode 5067 today. My name is Scott Smith. Good to have you here today as we kind of ramble through this crazy time that we're living in these days. But I got news for you. There's a lot of people who lived before you did, a long time ago and not so long time ago, and a lot of people coming in the future. And they're going to say, it's never been crazier. They're all going to say that. And 100 years go by, we all forget about it, then it's crazy again. So let's enjoy the crazy while we got it right now. Yeah, I tell you what, I don't know that my advice to throw a temper tantrum, like my grandson, is really good advice. Especially if you're an adult. But you got to admit, okay, just come real close to me. Is it okay if you come real close to me right now? Some Scott logic here. Just admit it. Be real. I know we're here in this personal growth thing right now. Got to rise above it, but you got to admit, sometimes throwing a good temper tantrum or something close to it is pretty useful. Just sometimes, right? All right, I just insulted some people. Let's make it scientific instead. Instead of calling it a temper tantrum from a 9-year-old being done by an adult, let's call it a neurolinguistic programming pattern break. That sounds so much better. By the way, next week, the new Daily Boost newsletter begins. A recap of all the shows. You're going to get it on a Friday morning. Hang tight. I'll tell you how to get it, okay? It's free, by the way. So you might have noticed that when it comes time to change, to take a different path, like I'm done, that's stupid, I'm out of here, it sometimes takes a long time, doesn't it? And it seems to happen in stages. I think most people do that. You kind of work toward it. Doesn't have to be that way, but it just kind of happens. But there's a stage that is always present before you succeed. Now, maybe you've noticed this. You probably have. So one joy doing the work that I kind of do here is in the relationships that I have with a lot of people, many on a one-on-one basis. Every single week, I am talking to dozens and dozens and dozens of people. It's a pretty deep conversation, so I kind of get to know people pretty well. Done this a long time now. My perspective is very different than it was 20 years ago. So in most cases, these folks, and maybe you too, have decided to move away from, let's just call it their old life. The thing they don't like anymore. It happens. We've all done it. We do it a lot during our life. We change, right? It happens. They've decided to move away. They're going to head off in a new direction, even if they don't know what the direction is. And how many times have we been there when we just don't know where we're going to go? I know. I don't care. I'm going somehow, slam the door and then open it again. Most have already begun their journey when they get to me. And that's when things are getting complicated, which is probably why they found me. You might have found this podcast today because of that. You're heading down a road, not working out, tripping, stumbling, bumbling, looking for a voice that kind of gets inside your head that gives you some ideas. There's a lot of podcasts out there, a lot of stuff going on. I don't fit everybody, but maybe I'll fit you today, huh? A decision to change, your decision to change, is usually the result of a repeating behavior. We have a lot of those, don't we? I know, that's the problem, Scott. I have a lot of bad repeating behaviors. Yeah, you got a lot of good ones too, okay? But it's repeating behaviors. That's a good thing. We're human. We're built that way. And what's happening, though, is you're repeating something that's delivering a result you no longer want anymore. Now, eventually, you will reach the point where there is no choice but to consider something different. Think for a second right now. Let's do a little workshopping, huh? Right now, just think, when in your life have you hit that moment? When you wore yourself out, you said, I don't care anymore. I'm going to change. I'm going to get moving. Boom, something came to mind, didn't it? About 24 came to my mind. It's an exciting time. There's no doubt. I mean, it's dreams, right? Ideas, energy. It happens. It's scary. Yeah. It's confusing. Yeah. You're looking for like a combination. Can you help me? Can you give me the right attitude? And can you give me a roadmap? Can you tell me how to do this? And all that takes patience. Although, does it really take patience? Does it take patience to get what you want today? Is it possible you didn't have to wait? Maybe you've arrived there today. You're ready to go. Maybe you're just starting the journey and you're thinking, how can I get a shortcut? What if you could? Everything gets so interesting. Because here's the thing. When you decide that's enough, I'm going to slam the door. I'm over this thing. Done. When everything seems like it's falling apart, everything is actually falling right into place.
Send Help is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
We're somewhere in the Gulf of Thailand.
Getting us out of here should be your focus. I'm your boss. You work for me.
We're not in the office anymore.
It's bold, relentless, and endlessly rewatchable. Discover why critics give it 93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You're so fired.
Oh, am I? No help is coming.
Send Help, rated R, now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
One day, you're going to realize you haven't achieved your goal. Yeah. Me too. Those what was I thinking goals? You know the kind, right? Started something 5 years ago, still doing it and hating it. What was I thinking? I know. We all do it, right? Nobody ever gives you the answer that you want. They don't. It's hard to find. No matter how well-meaning you may be, no matter how much you look, no matter how many you seek the advice that people say, seek some advice. Hard to find those answers. You get frustrated. I get it. You almost give up. You find yourself mad as hell. You're not going to take it anymore, are you? But when you don't take it anymore, when you're done with that, when you've worn yourself out and that's it, that's when the magic happens. Have you found that yet? You don't have to get to that point to get there. You can accelerate that. I say if you can just recognize that today and say, Scott said I don't have to go through all that garbage. You don't. But you're going to have to recognize where you are and just make the change instantaneously. When you understand that the only person who can answer the questions in your mind, the only person who can answer your dreams is you. Your dreams become real the minute you decide to make them happen. Dreams, goals, whatever you want to call it. I don't really care. You know as well as I do. You've done this before. Let's be real, okay? Motivational rah-rah out of the way. Let's be real. There's been a time in your life when you've sat down and said, I'm just going to damn well do it. And guess what? You damn well did it. Energy, it surges when that happens, doesn't it? I think we all find ourselves kind of with that motivational need to create a better life and have all the things we've always wanted, if we even know what those things are. But we all break free, don't we? We break free from whatever is holding you back. You decide you can't go backwards. You won't hold back. Your time has arrived. Now, what happens next? Because it happens to everybody. So I don't know if you're there today or not, but I bet you right now, every single person listening to this podcast, there's a lot of people today tuning this in saying, what's Scott going to say today? Almost everybody today is at that spot, at some place in their journey. But it's time to make a change, and you're trying to figure out why. Yeah, why? You don't even know what it is, but you just feel the possibility and the potential. Maybe it's just getting some stress out of your life. Maybe it's making some more money. Maybe it's solving those relationship issues. Maybe it's getting rid of all the frustration and all the friction that happens in the course of your day. Why can't life be easier? Well, never supposed to be easy, is it? Nope. It's just well managed. And the more you pay attention to managing your life, the better managed it will be. So, big question here today. Have you worn yourself out yet? You will change when you wear yourself out. There's no doubt about that in my mind. You can put up with it all you want to. You can make every excuse you want to. You can say, well, maybe summertime, or maybe next year, or maybe when I just feel better about it. You will change when you've had enough. When you decide to slam the door and say, that's stupid, I'm out of here. So why wait is my big question. It's a small question. It's a deep question, though. Why wait? Do it today. Facebook is where you can catch me sometimes. If you'll tag me, I'll be there. Go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. If you want to reach out to me or see my Face Your Passion course or my 9-minute clarity code and the other things that I do, just go to motivationtomove.com. And of course, if you want more Daily Boost, come back tomorrow. What are we talking about tomorrow? Invisible appointments with yourself, holding space for yourself. I love that topic, and that's tomorrow's show. If you're having trouble with time management, give up on it. Come here tomorrow. I'll see you then.